Check, check. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2. Check, check. Schweitzer, number 22. Goal is Tristan Montez. I want to thank all of our Troy Trojan hockey sponsors. Our gold sponsors, American Legion Post 43, Excellence in Dentistry, Sheets, Sydney Electric, Deltec Polymers, Durnell Meyer Law, Independent Pump and Seal, ITW FEG, Oaken Arrow Beauty Room, Superior Credit Union, and Troy Carstar. Our silver sponsors, we want to thank Casey's, Minster Bank, Troy Fish and Game. Our bronze sponsors, we want to thank Bill Wolk with Edward Jones, Canine Creation, Comprehensive Dentistry of Troy, Concrete Sealants, Dungan and Lefevre Company, LPA, Greenville National Bank's Troy Banking Center, Gordon and DeSantis Orthodontics, ITW FEG, KSM Sheet Metal Fabrication, Leitner and Stickle CPA, Park National Bank, That Trash Guy LLC, Troy Lions Club, Watkin Mechanical, and also want to thank our friends of Troy Hockey, Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Got a minute 46 counting down on the clock here before this puck drops. Thanks again for joining us, and we should be broadcasting all weekend from the Hobart Arena Miami Valley Freeze Tournament. I do want to remind everyone listening that the music heard is in the background. It's not under the control of Troy Varsity Boosters, Troy High School, Troy Hockey, or anybody involved with the Troy High School team. It's just incidental to filming and recording in a public location. we got 15 minutes on the clock, ready to start. I think they announced Anthony's name, Anthony Spatoro, which that's my son, and that's the first time I've ever heard our name butchered in that way. But, you know, go figure. So in addition to the Miami Freeze tournament, there's a few more games left in this calendar year. So December 27th at 5:30 p.m. will be the alumni game at Hobart Arena. December 28th at 5:45 p.m., the Trojans welcome Bishop Watterson at Hobart Arena. Then on January 3rd, Saturday, January 3rd, they'll host Westerville at Hobart Arena at 5:30 p.m. And Sunday, January 4th, they will be away at Northlands Arena down in Cincinnati against Elder at 4 p.m. Love to have you join us for those games if you're able to make it. All right. Here taking the face-off will be Eli Winning. Got Carson Smith on wing. And I think Ethan Beidel is on the other wing. Spirito and I think Schweitzer on defense. Sorry, Spirito and Campbell on defense. Creek comes away hard with it, brings it back behind Trojan goal. Knocked off the puck. Trojans pick it up. Campbell sends it through the traffic and out into the cross neutral ice. Creek enters the zone again. It's knocked off the puck by Eli Winning. Carson Smith tried to send it across. Their Winning picked it up. Smith coming through neutral ice again. Trojans enter the zone. Carson Smith to dig it out of the corner, tried to put it on center. First shot on goal there from, I think that was Campbell. All right, 14:07 counting down. Trojans make a line change. Coming out for this face-off, Jude Nisley, Mikolajewski, and Nolan McGowan on wing. Campbell remained on defense with Brian Saunders Jr. coming out. Beavercreek on a run, Nolan McGowan fighting him off. Creek trying to center it up. Miramontes with the save. Trojans working to clear the zone. They cleared the zone out in the neutral ice. Mikolajewski started on a run, lost it off the end of the stick, and Beavercreek takes it back in the Trojan zone. Racing for it. Cleared the zone. Creek goes back in though. Back to the point. McGowan with a stop. Trojans working to clear it. Bring it out in neutral ice. Mikolajewski trying to get control of it. Chips it forward. It goes in the Beavercreek zone, but they pick it up. Carson Smith catches up, knocks him off the puck. One-timer goes wide. Almost cleared the zone. There we go. And dump it deep. Trojans will make a line change. Beidel's back out. Makes a little hit on the wall. Winning is back out as well. Smith makes a run. Crosses the blue line. Working in for a shot. Skipped off his shoulder pad and went up over and high. Will Barnes dumps it in. All the Trojans tag up. Winning on the chase in the corner. Smith pulls it front. Oh, he tried to get that backhand off. Couldn't quite make it. Creek gets the one. Number 21 gets a run with it. Tried to send it out across center, went wide. Trojans trying to clear the zone again. Didn't quite make it. There we go. Now Smith on a run. Cross. Went under winning stick. He sent it back out to the paint, but goalie chipped it up high. Backed it up to the blue line to the point. They dump it deep. Spirito back at the point, trying to hold the blue line. They bounce it off the wall through him. Barnes making a run. He picks it up instead of letting it ice. Bounces off the boards. Creek holds it in the zone. There's a shot, but caught in the skates. All right, Barnes making a run. Shot. All right, enters the Creek zone. They'll pull it back again. Vital went in, put a little pressure on. Creek sends it long up the ice. Spirito back fighting for it at the wall. Tries to put a shove in there. He picks it up, pulls it behind the net, sends it forward. I'm losing the numbers here. As to McGowan. Goes back across the slot. Beavercreek trying to pick it up. Trojans bounce it again. Trying to clear that zone. There we go. Nope. Beavercreek dumps it deep. Everybody's tagged up, so Spirito on the chase, brings it behind the net. Bounces it up to McGowan again. Beavercreek with a shot, high. Beavercreek with a shot, a little wide. Couldn't tell if that hit the leg pads or the side of the net, but it looked like it was off to the side. Backhand. Couldn't tell if that was blocked. I'm down in the corner on the end, so I'm having a hard time seeing some of this action at that end. Mikolajewski trying to turn it. Beavercreek on a run. They enter the Trojan zone again. That shot blocked by Miramontes. Mikolajewski gets control, bounces it over to McGowan. McGowan back to Mikolajewski. Dumps back in the Trojan zone. They clear it. Creek backed it up into their zone and picked up by Beidel. He dumps it in. Winning backs up. Everybody's clear. Barnes launches from a distance. High. Back to the... It goes free. Trojans all tagging up. Everybody's tagged up. His back goes out of the zone. Saunders across the Spirito. Barnes. See a 5 on the jersey. I thought it was him. Oh, Carson Smith tried to get the shot off. Barnes stops at the blue line, takes a shot. Blocked by Beavercreek's goalie. All right, 8:13 counting on the clock. All right, Nisley in for this face-off. Got Carson Sentman and Anthony Scalise on wing. Spirito and Campbell out on defense. Nisley picks it up, goes back in the corner again, comes back. Spirito sends it forward. Clears the zone. Spirito making a run, trying to get back there. Campbell picks it up before it could get back for that shot. So. Campbell sends it around the boards. Spirito will pick it up in the corner. Beavercreek got a hold of it. Oh, big collision. Big collision. That was no call, I guess. Not even a talking to. All right, 7:31 counting down in the first period. It's hard to tell if there was any real shot in that. Cross ice to Carson Smith. Bounces it off the wall and in the zone. Back toward the Creek goalie. Smith tries to hold it in, sends it back forward to Winning. Winning trying to work his way around the traffic. Didn't quite get a shot off. That shot, going to be off. Hand pass. They called it a hand pass. Not sure if that's really a hand pass, but couldn't quite tell from my angle. All right, Winning with the face-off again. Beidle and Smith remain on wing. Barnes and Saunders on defense. Barnes dumps it in deep. Winning goes in for it. Oh, that shot gloved by Beavercreek's goalie. So I'm not sure if I'm 100% accurate, but I got shots on goal right now, 5 for the Trojans, 3 for Beavercreek. Again, it might have been a little more than I could see for Beavercreek. 6:56 counting down. Saunders to Smith. Oh, Smith lost his footing. Couldn't quite get that off. Back in the neutral ice. Saunders sends it in again. Smith's going to tag up. Everybody's good to go. Winning went in deep on that. Pull it back. Shot. That was wide. Oh, he almost got the shot off again. Holds the blue line. Will Barnes tried to get a shot off, got tipped up and over. Barnes again from the point, got deflected up in the traffic. Backhander. Gloved up by the Beavercreek goalie. All right, 6:01 counting down. They're not putting shots on board on the scoreboard, so hard to kind of beta check what I'm putting down on my paper. All right, Perry Schweitzer coming out on wing. Jude Nisley took that face off. Spirito and Campbell out on defense. And Cole Mikolajewski on the other wing. Campbell chasing it back. Sends it around behind the Trojan net. Picked up by Schweitzer. He gets pushed into boards. Went offside, so Beavercreek's got all tag up. That gives Trojans a chance to get it. Creek backs it up in their zone. Spirito trying to get it in the neutral zone, trying to get control, holding it off the wall. Schweitzer keeping that guy tied up so he couldn't get any kind of control on the puck. Beavercreek backs it up to their defense. Schweitzer fighting for it at the board. Sends it forward in the neutral ice. Beavercreek backs it up. Spirito backing up to try to help Miramontes. He gets a hold of it, keeps it back from Beavercreek getting a shot. Had a long distance shot for Beavercreek. Good save by Tristan. Trojans trying to get it dumped back in Beavercreek, but still stay in the neutral ice. Kind of a stalemate out there in neutral ice for a bit. Spirito putting pressure on, pushes in behind the net. Got centered up. Blocked by Miramontes. Another one went wide. Back out to neutral ice. 4:02 counting down. Out of play. Barnes and Saunders out on defense. Beidle and Carson Smith on wing. And Eli Winning took the face off. Barnes picks it up. Sends across ice to Beidle. Beavercreek sends it right back. Cross again, bounces off. Trojans pick it up. And Eli Winning keeping it down in the corner. Centers it up. Oh, couldn't get that shot off. A lot of Beavercreek traffic there. Barnes back to Smith in the corner. Trojans still trying to clear the zone here. Barnes making a run. Sends it across neutral ice. Bounces off the wall to Ethan Beidle. Beidle sends it into the zone. Winning and Beidle trying to both dig it out of the corner. Out to center. Oh, and Carson Smith was trying to get set up. Barnes brings it down to the corner. Trojans cycle around. Beavercreek gets a hold of it, drops it on the ice, and makes a run for it. Saunders Jr. trying to get out there. There's going to be a tripping call coming up. All right, so we get our first penalty for tonight. 2:13. Zeppelin on the background music. All right. So Trojans now on a penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. That'll take them about to the end of the period. Winning with the face-off. He tries to dump it deep, gets caught up at the blue line and skates. He's going to try to make a shorty. It's knocked off the shot. That got blocked. Beavercreek's defense. Number 21 for Beavercreek trying to make a run. Enters the zone slowly. Kind of bobbled with it. Played with the puck a lot and instead of passing it. Number 8 backs up, tries to make a fresh run. He goes in. Trojans trying to drive him around behind the Trojan net. Sends it back to 21. He sent it across the paint. It clears the zone. Campbell with the successful block there, keeping them from getting a shot from that side. The fans on it. Campbell sends it around. It's picked up by Beavercreek again. They send it around to the other side. Back to number 8 at the point. Number 6. Beavercreek tried to send it across the paint, went clear again. Still 42 seconds on the penalty kill. Winning gets a hold of it. Sends it around, trying to get, just enough hesitation there. He wasn't able to get the shot off. Creek makes a fresh run as the Trojans back up. Carson Smith puts him to the wall. Out of play. We'll do another face-off. So 21 seconds left on the penalty kill, 33 seconds left on the period. Still 0-0 game. Here on this penalty kill, hasn't been a shot on goal yet. Jude Nisley to take the face-off. Beidle and Barnes on defense. Anthony Scalise on wing. Beavercreek with a shot. Tail of one of their guys. Trojans clear it. I think this makes a successful penalty kill. Only got 5 seconds left. Beavercreek's got time for one more run. Scalise goes in deep to try to hold him, though. Trojans putting pressure on him, but they let him through. Driving him out. Stop Miramontes. 1.4 seconds left. Trojans back at full strength here for this last 1.4 seconds. And that's the end of the first period. So recapping that period, we're about even on shots on goal with 6 each. Only had one penalty, that was at 2:13 against Saunders Jr. for a tripping call. Successful penalty kill followed. Take a few moments here before we start the second period. Both teams kind of struggling a bit to get a lot of shots in. So we'll see how they adjust here during the this first intermission and see if they come out with a little different strategy. All right, Eli Winning coming out for the face-off. Beidle and Smith on wing. Saunders and Barnes on defense. Creek enters the Trojan zone. Barnes knocking him off the puck. He sends it back to number 8. He goes around behind the net. Beavercreek from the point. That one chipped up high by Will Barnes. All right, Winning with the face-off. Trojans didn't quite clear the zone. It stayed right on the blue line. Saunders fighting for it. Beidle picks it up. Sends it out of the zone. He sent it forward to Winning. A little bit too far forward. He couldn't quite get to it, but Beavercreek trying to clear their zone. They clear it back. Barnes picks it up, makes a run. Tried to get a long distance shot. Came off the stick there, ended up in the corner. Smith keeps it in, tries to send it forward. Nisley with a shot. Smith sends it back in the zone again. Beidle knocks it loose, but Beavercreek ices it. All right, 13:30 counting down. All right, well, they take it to the other end. Miami Freeze tournament. Here's how this shakes out for game times. Friday at 5 p.m., Troy Trojans versus Dayton Ice Hounds. And then Saturday, 1 p.m., Troy Trojans versus Southview Cougars. And then at 8 p.m., Saturday evening, Troy Trojans versus Troy Bruins. And then championship games will be Sunday morning, 10:30, 12:30, and 2:30. 13:22 counting down. Isley's going to take this face off. Got Blaine Fortner on wing, as well as I think that's Carson Sentman. Campbell and Spirito on defense. Sorry, that's Anthony Scalise on wing. Fortner with a hit. Centered up in the paint. Trojans couldn't quite get a goal out of that one. Creating some chaos in front of the net, though. That's a good thing. Beavercreek felt there should have been a call on that up in the corner. I didn't really see it, but number 4 is heading off the ice for Beavercreek, not feeling well. A number of the Creek players put their hand up, but I didn't see that as any kind of dirty hit. So winning with face-off. Beidel and Smith on wing. Spirito still on defense. He's chasing back for it. Knocks Beavercreek off the puck, buys some time. Keeps him off. Carson Smith gets in there. Campbell stops it with his skate. Spirito picks up number 8. Beavercreek from the point. That shot blocked. Miramontes didn't get a handle on it, and it started out away from him, and risky play there. All right, winning sends it back around the boards to Beidel. It goes off his stick, and Beavercreek picks it up still in the zone. They make a run for it. Campbell leaning against him. Creek sent it out behind the net. Spirito picks it up. Forward to Beidel, who chips it on out. Heads down the other end, no icing, so that was just the right amount of speed on that one. No icing. Spirito picks it up behind the net. Looks for an opportunity. Out to Beidel, who clears the zone to Winning. Winning making a run. He sends it back across, backhand. He took a hit for it. Spirito from the point. All right, I don't know what's happening exactly, but Winning get a little payback on that one, it looked like. He's getting time in the box. So 11:44 be this penalty. So Trojans back on a penalty kill. So I haven't seen much dirty play yet, but it's starting to get a little chippy, so hope everybody keeps it all under control. Smith with the face-off. Beidel, Barnes, and Campbell also on the ice. Beavercreek trying to find an opportunity. That shot, bounced off the bar. Bounced off the post. Beavercreek trying to come around, makes another one. That one off of Miramontes. Another one from behind, and it's in. So that one comes at 11-12. So Beavercreek opens up the scoring here. Made a power play goal. This brings Trojans back up to full strength. Jude Isley's going to take the face off. McGowan and Schweitzer on wing. Saunders and Barnes on defense. So Trojans got a deficit to come out of now. So a collision on the boards there. Comes back to Barnes, who clears the zone up to McGowan. Beavercreek gets a hold of it, makes another entry. McGowan knocked him off the puck. A Dropping out to Beavercreek in the neutral zone. Creek shot, led by Miramontes. So Trojans got to stay out of the box. Got 10-20 counting down here in the second period, down 1-0. So winning with the face-off. Smith and Beidel out on wing. Campbell, Spirito on defense. Campbell sends it forward with the skate. Back to Beidel. Beidel trying to get it turned. Campbell dumps it out, clears the zone. Beavercreek dumps it in and makes everybody tag up. Spirito picks it up, sends it up to Beidel again. Beidel way across. Beavercreek dumps it in. Spirito's running in to get it. Going off the board, he backhands it. Back to Spirito behind the net. Across to Beidel. No icing. Shot off leg pads. Now the Trojan line stays out. So winning Smith and Beidel up front, Campbell, Spirito on D. Gonna be a race to it. Spirito sends it backwards to Beidel, bounces it off the wall. Beavercreek picks it up in the neutral zone. Campbell sends it back out to neutral to Winning. Winning making a run for it. A lot of traffic there. Campbell dumps it in deep, so he changed line. Well, they didn't change whole lines, just Campbell to Barnes. Barnes comes out, holds the blue line, dumps it in again. Barnes with a shot. Spirito dumps it back down in the corner. Creek picks it up. They send it out deep, and there's a picker left out there. Spirito's trying to catch him. He shoots wide, though. Spirito back, send it back out. Creek all had to tag up. Barnes gets along the boards back to Spirito, but goes past him. Beidel picks it up. He backhands it on out of the Trojan zone. Smith picks it up and gets it in his skates. Trying to get it. There's a shot. That one deflected up with the skates. Somebody's missing a glove. Beidel's going to get it. Spirito knocks him off of the boards. And Fortner tried to put some pressure on him too, so did Nisley. Beavercreek started to make a half-hearted shot, went back to Barnes. He cleared the zone and made a run. He's racing for it. Mikolajeski trying to put it on there. Shot. Don't know what the pushing's for, guys. That wasn't that big a deal. 7:28 counting down here. So in this period, I got shots on goal evened up again at 6 again. So both teams, by my count, had 6 in the first and now have 6 in the second. Nisley with the face-off. Mikolajeski and Fortner on wing. Saunders and Barnes on defense. Barnes hesitates. Hits the goalie, though. Another shot for him. Creek with a shot. It comes free. Blocked by Miramontes, but it trickled around and fortunately went to the side, and Creek wasn't able to capitalize on that. Mikulejeski across to Fortner. Fortner dumps it in. Barnes from the line. All right, Will Barnes gets to him and knocks him off the puck there. Right before he was about to take a shot. That was at the last second. All right, Mikulejeski running for it. He pokes it around, goes down in the corner. He's out for it. Holding it up to the wall. Not sure what the whistle was for, but looks like somebody's going in. Number 16. Cross-check call. This comes at 6:10. So the Trojans go on their first power play. So winning, Schweitzer, Smith, Campbell, and Beidel. Back, oh, it comes free of the blue line. Beidel's going to pick it up, turn it. Trojans make a run. Up to Carson Smith. Smith bounces off the wall into the corner. Winning's going to try to race for it, pull it off the wall. Out to center. Nobody was quite there for it. Here Montez sends it up to Beidel. Beidel across to Smith. Creek clears their zone. Campbell looking for an opportunity. Sends it up to Beidel. Beidel across for Smith to get it. It's free, guys. It's free. Winning was trying to center it up. Beavercreek trying to ice it again. There Montez stops it, leaves it for Campbell. Trojans making another run, got 54 seconds left. And there was Winning to Schweitzer. Ends up coming back, ready to run again. Beidel going in, dumps it deep. He's running for it, get it out of the corner. Barnes from the blue line. Shot. Creek goes to dump it again. Here Montez gets it. Leaves it for Barnes to pick up. Barnes up to Nisley. Still in the neutral ice. Beavercreek backs it up. Tries to ice it. Mir Montez stops it with the stick. Leave it for Nisley to pick up. 5 seconds on the power play, so Beavercreek's going to be back at even strength. And they lost it. Creek capitalized on that one. That one at 4:05. Trojans now down by 2. So that one was on Trojan mistake there. All right, Nisley with the face-off. Mikulejeski on wing and Scalise. Spirital behind the net. Sends it out high. And clears the blue line, so Beavercreek has to all back up. Spirital picks it up behind the net again. Out to Campbell. Campbell clears the zone. Bounces back in. And the icing. 3:30 counting down here in the second period. All right, Winning's going to take this face-off. Spirit of Cam will remain on defense. Smith and Beidle also playing forward. That's out across the center. No shot could be made off of it. And it gets past the blue line, so Trojans all dialing up. Smith dumps it back into the corner. Goes back, Spirito looks for someone to pass. Beidle sends it forward, but gets picked up by Beavercreek. Creek gets around looking for a shot. That shot wide of the paint. Beavercreek tried another shot, ended up getting chipped up high. I think that was off Spirito's stick, chipped up into the netting. .214 counting down in the period. Nicely with the face-off. Schweitzer and Sentman on wing. Barnes and Saunders on defense. Nicely centered around the boards, but it's caught up in the corner. Beavercreek from the point. Shot glove by Miramontes. All right, Nicely again. And the icing. Schweitzer knocked him off the puck. Goes free of the zone. Beavercreek backing up. Saunders Jr. put pressure on him at the wall. He sent it across the slot. Nobody was there for it. Creek runs back to the corner. Nicely clears the zone with a bounce pass off the wall. Looks like they're trying to attack the ref. Ref's starting to feel a little bit unloved out there. Minute 7 counting down. Trojans down by 2. All right, Winning with the face-off. Beidle and Smith on wing. Spirito Campbell on defense. Smith fight for it at the wall. Get some help from Winning. Frees it up, sends it down behind the net. Carson Smith dumps it back down in the Beavercreek zone. Winning looking for an opportunity to center it up. Creek dives on it. Nobody can quite free it up. Creek frees it up. Spirito holds it at the blue line and sends it back to Campbell in neutral. He dumps it in and all the Trojans tag up. 20 seconds left. Spirito dumps it in deep again, but it's caught up in traffic. Here, out the middle. And Beavercreek trying to make another run. Spirito trying to catch him. He knocks him off the puck. That's the end of the period. So that was a strong back check by Spirito to make sure to disrupt that before he could get the shot off. Got 20 minutes up on the clock for an intermission. Now 15 minutes for an intermission. Nope, not cutting the ice. Nope, not cutting the ice. So now teams are heading back to their locker rooms. So now they're going to open the Zamboni door. So we'll take about a 10-12 minute break and we'll be back. we're about ready to get going again here. Trojans got their work cut out for them, behind by 2. As we head into the third period, shots on goal, I've currently got 16 for Beavercreek and 14 for Troy Trojans. So there were 2 goals in the second period there by Beavercreek. So one was on their power play. That one came in 11:44. Or I'm sorry, 11:12 was the goal. And the other one was at even strength at 6:10. All right, coming out for this face-off, Eli Winning, got Beidle and Smith on wing, Spirito and Campbell on defense. Fighting for control in the neutral zone. Carson Smith kicks it clear and went in the Beavercreek zone. He can pick it up again, dump it in. Winning going on the chase for it. Might have to find a new spot. All right, goal Troy Trojans, making a 1-goal game. That goal came at 14:34 on the clock. All by Ethan Beidle. All right, now 2-1 game. All right, same line stays out. Beavercreek kind of so that goal announced it was Ethan Beidle from Eli Winning from Brady Campbell. Back Campbell keeps it in the neutral zone and sends it on in. Beavercreek comes away with it. Spirito trying to knock him off the puck. Shot wide. Shot deflected out by the skates. Campbell bounces off the boards and clears the zone. Beavercreek dumps it in again. Campbell picking it up on the wall. Oh. Didn't get a firm stick on it. Beavercreek keeps it in the zone. They held the blue line. Mikolajeski on a run. Shot blocked by Miramontes. Out across neutral. It's in the neutral zone. Cross check to the face by Beavercreek. Put the butt end of his stick right to Spirito's cage there. All right, Jude Nisley with the face-off. Fortner and Mikolajeski on wing. Saunders Jr. and Will Barnes on defense. Nisley got a little shove from behind. Creek goes in the zone again. Glove save Miramontes. .12:58 counting down. This is a 2-1 game. All right, Nisley with the face-off again. He's going to get traded out. Will Barnes take the face-off. Corner puts a hit. Puts number 8 on the ground. Number 8's holding his stick. Another glove save, Miramontes. All right, Eli Winning with the face-off. Beidel, Carson Smith on wing. Saunders and Barnes stay on defense. There's a crazy block there by Miramontes. Winning picks it up, brings it behind the Trojan net. Clears it with momentum to Beidel. Beidel picks it up in neutral ice, makes a run. He couldn't quite get to it before they got knocked off the puck, and Beavercreek sent it out to the corner. Trojans trying to turn it in the neutral zone again. Winning dekes around. Carson Smith shoves it off. Okay, Beavercreek pulls it back in their zone. Winning dumps it back in the Beavercreek zone and goes on a chase. All right, Trojans doing a wholesale change. Beavercreek dumps it in, ice it. On this ice now, we got Jude Nisley will take the face off. Anthony Scalise on right wing. Perry Schweitzer left wing. Spirito left defense. Campbell right defense. Campbell to the corner. Schweitzer working it out. Campbell kept it down in the corner. Schweitzer and Nikolajewski going for it. I'm sorry, Scalise. Nisley takes it in the zone. Shot. A little wide. A little late hit on that. Beavercreek fan trying to send it, but the Trojans pick it up neutral ice. Winning trying to make his way through traffic with it. Creek brings behind their net. Bounce it out, clear the zone, but Schweitzer dumps it back in. Creek having trouble clearing their zone, which is helpful to the Trojans, but Trojans not getting any shots off. Offsides. 9:54 counting down. Still 2-1 game. Troy's got a deficit to make up here. Winning will take this face off. Beidel and Smith on wing. Barnes and Saunders on defense. So Winning now deep for it, trying to pull it off out of the corner. Barnes keeps it in, dumps it deep again. Back again, oh, got under Barnes' stick. So no icing here. Smith will pick it up. Bring it behind the Trojan net. A little lost control there, and Saunders back around off the wall to Beavercreek picks it up. Barnes looking for an opportunity. Clears his zone, keeps skating it. Isley dumps it down to Sentman. Sentman working for a shot. Fan on it. Shot. Keep it up. Couldn't tell who made that shot, but it stayed loose. Couldn't make the opportunity stick. Beavercreek on a run. Oh, Sentman with a big hit. It's across the Beavercreek from the line. Watch out. That one deflected wide. Beavercreek's offsides. Trojans are able to get control of it. Tried to send it out of the zone. Dumped it back in, though. Barnes picks it up. Cross ice to Nisley. Nisley with some opportunity here. Beavercreek picks it up back in their zone. Then he fans on it. Nisley had an opportunity. Couldn't quite pull it off. All right, Campbell picks it up, brings it behind the Trojan net. Giving a chance for everybody to set. Forward to Blaine Fortner. Nisley gets it in the neutral zone, trying to get a shot. Holds the blue line, but Beavercreek gets it and clears it. Shot by Beavercreek, wide. Another shot by Beavercreek, high. Beavercreek keeps centering it up. Trojans better clear the zone or they're going to lose another one. Smith bounces off the wall. It's going deep. It's going to be icing if nobody catches it. Icing. It'll pull it back down to the Trojan end. So Trojans feeling a bit of a loss here. Luke Harris is out on travel. Brady Kern's still out on injury from a practice injury. Thoughts and prayers with him as he heals up. And I don't believe Mason Dillon's been on the ice tonight. Oh, Trojans lost it off the stick. Spirit will pick it up. Oh, trying to send it up the wall. Didn't quite clear the zone. Still hasn't quite cleared the zone. Spirit on the chase, trying to knock him off. And Smith going for it in the corner, but number 8 picks it up. He's still got control of it. Sends it back to their point. Beavercreek sends it through to Miramontes. He saved it with the leg pads. Winning sends it around the wall. Didn't clear the zone. Beavercreek keeps dumping it in. Icing. All right, Jude Nisley with face-off. Mikolajewski and Sentman out on wing. Creek with a shot. Glove saved by Miramontes. We saw that one coming. All right, Trojans got to get this out of the zone and get momentum going back the other direction. Nisley with face-off again. Still loose. Saunders gives it a soccer kick. Sends it up to Mikolajewski. Shot blocked by Miramontes. Trojans are holding fast on defense, but they need to get some offensive movement going forward. All right, Nisley with face-off again. Saunders off the boards to Mikolajewski. He's making a run through neutral ice. Enters the zone. He's shouldered off. Still there, still loose. Shot. Couldn't tell if that went or not. Nisley trying to send it up. Oh, that got deflected by Sentman, but saved by their goalie. It's a 4:40 counting down. Trojans down by 1. They got to get some offense going here, and they got to do it in a hurry if they're going to tie it up and then try to win it. Creek delaying the game here with their change, but so Winning will take this face-off. Beidle and Smith up front. Spirito Campbell on D. Campbell trying to send it off, but caught up in traffic. Comes back, Spirito will pick it up. They start turning it, look for some opportunity. Sends it forward to Beidle. It's kind of sloppy trying to get out. Send it across the slot. Beavercreek icing. Pull it back down to the creek end. .403 counting down. Winning with the face-off. Smith pulls it around behind the net. Centers it up. Nobody was quite ready for it. Oh, Spirito gets his stick tossed. Oh, no, that was a Beavercreek kid that got his stick tossed. Shot Beavercreek, deflected by Miramontes. Leg pads out to the ball. Another good save. Bounce off the wall, pass Beidle. Beavercreek picks it up. Icing. .325 counting down. Eli Winning with the face-off. Saunders Jr. and Will Barnes traded off into the to play defense. Saunders Jr. stopped it at the blue line, dumped it deep. Winning going in for it, comes around into the other corner. Back to Barnes at the point. Oh, he bobbled it a little bit, sent it forward to Smith. Sent out to center, but Trojans got knocked off it. And Beavercreek coming in with momentum. Barnes pushes him off to the boards. Keeps him from getting any opportunity out of that. Smith gets a hold of it. Chips it over to Beidle. Beidle sends it down deep. .230 counting down. Beidle goes off, Sentman goes on. Smith trying to get it free. Sends it across. It's in the traffic. It's in the traffic at the slot. Somebody make it. Can somebody get it? All right, back to Saunders Jr. at the point, but it got past him, so he's coming back to pick it up. He'll turn, give people opportunity to get set. Looking for opportunity, sends it to Sentman, trying to take advantage of the line change. Barnes picks it up, across the Scalise. Beavercreek has it, though. They tried to turn it. Saunders Jr. in the corner sends it around the boards. Simmons gets ahead of number 8. Saunders up ahead. Beavercreek dumps it deep again. Barnes around to pick it up. Sends it up the wall. Goes free. Eli Winning's got a run on it. Trying to bring it out. Ends up around the boards. Ref in the way. Spirito holds it against the wall. Barnes sends it up. Back to Beavercreek's point. Blocked by Miramontes. Spirito picks it up. Sends it up the boards to the center. All right, they enter the zone again. All right, just 45 seconds counting down here. Trojans are going to do it. They got to do a full press. Miramontes coming off the ice. Trojans setting up a strategy. So I understand the mic might not have been working at the early part of practice. I just wanted to emphasize the Miami Valley Freeze tournament this weekend at Hobart Arena. Troy Trojans play at 8 o'clock on Friday. And then again, 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Saturday. And then depending on placement, Sunday morning there's games at, it was 8:30, 10:30, 10:30, 12:30, 2:30. So we'd love to have you come out and join us. Trojans putting 6 on. Miramontes is on the bench. So they got this chance to tie it up. Barnes is going to take the face off. Winning, Smith, Nisley, Beidel, Campbell. Shot. Hold it at the line. Another shot. Brady Campbell from the point. He sends it across, but lost his footing. Carson Smith trying to get it behind. Nisley back, Beidel trying to get it forward. Campbell holds the line, but Creek's, they lost their position. Now, Beavercreek's not hit from behind by Nisley, helped save that from being shot. Winning on a run. Nisley working it, shot. They couldn't quite capitalize on it. They send it down. They successfully hold it in. That's the game, though. All right, 2-1 game, victory to Beavercreek. Troy Trojans had a goal at 14:34 in the third period. That was number 10, Ethan Beidel, from number 24, Eli Winning, and number 20, Brady Campbell. I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we'll see you this weekend at Hobart Arena for the Miami Freeze tournament. Have a great evening.